Guys, here I am, Giacomo James, of course, Czech rock musician here for my AFI ranking, discography ranking in entire list. Of course, yeah, guys. Um, AFI, A Fire Inside, AFI are one of my favorite punk band. I listened to them several times and they are really different even into this restricted punk scene that offers you a lot of different waves, a lot of different kind of music. And I adore AFI. I have to tell you, I adore A Fire Inside. And here in this tier list is missing the last record, but I will tell you something also about the last record. However, we start this ranking, we start this tier list, and I will speak also Italian at the end. Ragazzi, italiano alla fine parlerò perché se no mi interrompo. Guys, here we are, ready, and oh man, the categories for the votation are restricted area, only for doomed punk rock heads on skate and driving fast, but a lot of fun. The other category is time to go away from AFI music, maybe, except for pop and indie addicted people. Then we have got very good but copies, sequels of the originals. Then the best two spots. We have got must listen one or several times in lifetime. And then finally we have got classic masterpiece outstanding album. We are ready to rank. So, restricted area, only for doomed punk rock heads. Yeah, there are some records of AFI discography of the early years that, oh man, if you're not into punk rock totally, you can't appreciate this kind of music. Ragazzi, sto facendo un ranking degli AFI, poi parlerò anche in italiano. For me, the weaker of this one is this record here. Shut your mouth and open your eyes. This record here, the record is a 1997 record, the third of this first era, and for me, this one stay here. I mean, restricted area, only for doomed punk rock heads. On skate is perfect. If you do some skate or if you're driving, if you listen this record while you're doing other things, it's really exciting and it turns you on really. But for me it's the weaker one because in 1997 the AFI band were changing their style. So I think that this one is the weaker. Yeah, because in the left side the weaker, in the right side the stronger one. Then we have got this one, the first one, Answer That and Stay Fashionable. Also this one, restricted area. If you're not a punk rock head, don't listen to these records. I mean, a lot of excitement inside, but if you can't totally enjoy at all punk rock and you are totally away from that, you can't appreciate this first start that is a very good energetic start. A lot of energy. I like a lot this record, but I like now as a 40 years old musician myself, for some exciting moment for parties, you know what I mean, for a fest or maybe for driving really hard with my car. And for skateboard, for bikers, it's perfect this record. Little better for me than the third one because it's a very genuine impact in a debut record, but there. Oh yeah, this is the record AFI release in the year 1995, and then in 1996, very proud of Ya, and also this record Stay Here. Very proud of Ya, also this one, but better because this is the second record after Answers That and Stay Fashionable, and you have got here 20 tracks, very short, some very abrasive, oh man, very aggressive, and maybe a little more muddy sound in the production, but it sounds good. For me, this one, very proud of Ya, is the best of these three, only for punk rockers, doomed punk rockers records. Okay, then we have got Time to Go Away from FE Music, AFI Music. An answer, maybe except for pop and indie addicted. I mean, this is the 2017 record, Blue Album, AFI, and I think this record is really uninspired after some very good works, even if different. This one is just terrible, I think. And Bodies, the next one, is really the same of this one. AFI abandoned with Crash Love record the screaming part of Davey Avoc singer way of singing. You know, melodic sessions and screaming in AFI music. But Davey Avoc abandoned this side of his way of singing with Crash Love. But you have got pretty good records then. But this one, 2017 record, the Blood album, AFI, sounds really uninspired and sometimes boring. And Bodies, the last one, except for one or two tracks, is really boring. So for me, this is a record that pulled me away from AFI, this one. And also Bodies is doing the same effects. I'm not checking this record. Time for me to go away from AFI music, hoping for something better. So the Blood album and the last one, Bodies, that I can find the cover. I can't find the cover here in this tier list. For me, are very uninspired records, especially this one, and so they deserve to stay here. If you love pop music, if you love quiet indie music, a little boring, this is for you. Yeah, some atmosphere inside, chills are in some song especially Aurelia song, but that's all. Oh, so we've got now very good records, but copies, sequels of the originals. And this is my opinion. But of course, my opinion as a musician myself, I play in a punk rock band and I really have a huge, enormous culture of punk music because I listen to every fucking record in punk music I have here in my music studio a lot. For me, oh yeah, The Art of Drowning 20, the year 2000 record. This record here is very good. I repeat myself, is very good. But a copy, this time a copy of Black Sails in the Sunset. Same style, but for me the record is more disconnected. You have got some quiet moments and some pushing moments. However, Morning Star song and especially Days of the Phoenix song are bangers. Two of the best AFI songs ever written. And you've got here gothic Halloween atmospheres, very magic. This is a very good record. Of course, you have to listen to this record, but after listening the original, and I will tell you now which is the original. However, this was the year 2000 record, AFI The Art of Drowning, very good, very energetic. The quality of the songs is high, really high here, and still screaming, still raw, still punk sound, but for me this is the sequel of the 1999 record, if I'm not wrong. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure 1999 record, yeah, Black Sails in the Sunset, and I will tell you why. Also December Underground, stay here. December Underground, very good record, but a copy, a sequel of the original. This time AFI became more emo, and with the label, with Sing the Sorrow record, a major label. Until The Art of Drowning they were independent totally. Nitro Records and other labels, but not majors. With Sing the Sorrow 2003, they started with the labels. And oh man, December Underground is a fantastic record that came after, in 2005, came after 2006 maybe, or if I'm not wrong, 2006. I need this one, I need every time, yeah, 2006, June 6, 2006, December Underground came out, but for me, it's the sequel of Sing the Sorrow, and Sing the Sorrow is really deeper. However, December Underground is a fantastic record. You have got here Endlessly, She Said, that is one of the best songs ever written. Miss Murder, Kill Caustic is a banger of a song. And you've got also some different vibes like Love Like Winter, a little disco also inside this song, but very atmospheric, very good. And I adore the song The Interview inside this record, even if quiet. So this is a very good record for me, very good. You have got to listen, but before you have to listen to the original. The Art of Driving and December Underground are very good records. They deserve an 8 or a 9 out of 10, but copies, sequels of the original, so they stay here. Okay, so we have got now must listen one or several times in lifetime. We start with Burial's record. This record here. Oh yes, stay here. Burials. Burials is a 2013 record. Yeah, it came out in 2013. And Burials is a totally dark, gothic, atmospheric record. This is different. So a lot of fans doesn't enjoy this one. For me, this is a masterpiece of a record, a must listen. You have to be in the right mood to appreciate this one. You have to close your eyes, you have to stay in a mood with earbuds or in autumn or on winter, with rain outside, with the fog, or reflecting deeply to much important things in life, and you really have to create a romantic soul inside of you if you have not to appreciate totally this one. However, Burials for me is really a banger. This is different. So this is the first record when they started to be gothic and atmospheric, but this is very, very much inspired. The Blood album is not inspired, and also Bodies is really, really, really more sluggish, flat. This one is really interesting. Deep Slow Panic is a masterpiece of a song. The song that is closing this record is just fantastic, astonishing, amazing. I Hope You Suffer, and the start of this record. Wow, what a record, guys. And you have got also 17 Crimes inside here. Really nice song, but 17 Crimes is the style of Crash Love record. Here you have got a different vibe, a gothic, autumnal, Halloween atmosphere. But must listen one, but I think several times carefully. Another must listen one or several times in lifetime is Crash Love, this record here. This is different, also this one. This came out after December Underground in 2009. This is the ending of the screaming, the growling, the screaming of Davey Havok in music. And I was upset listening this one because I was asking myself, where are Davey Havok's screams here? But man, this record is incredible, and a lot of fans doesn't appreciate, I don't know why, this record here. Not only Medicate song that is a banger, but here you have got some songs that really reminds you to the best placebo music, you know what I mean, and really similar. And you have got also some singles that are incredible, stunning inside here. And the start of this song, the start of this song, Torch song, with the riffs of the guitar at the start are incredible. This record has the better production inside every AFI record. The better production. This is just perfect with the sound. Just perfect with the sound. Here you've got sweet melodies, epic pages, and man, I adore this record since the start until the finish. I'm able to listen this one front to back several times, so a must listen for me. These Burials and Crash Love are the most different records inside AFI discography. I mean, the first three records are almost all the same, except for the third of this one. I mean, this record here, Shut Your Mouth and Open Your Eyes, this one is a little bit different because this one is a watershed. But these three are the same. The Blood album and Bodies are almost the same. It's time to go away from A5 for me. The Art of Drowning and December Underground are stunning, flawless records, but not perfect. And for me, both are copies of the original. Burial's record is unique. Crash in a gothic different way. Crash Love is unique in a romantic sweet guitars and melodies way, and also because of the atmosphere inside and the production, the sound is perfect and stop with the screaming the first time. And then you have got Black Sails in the Sunset. This is the best must listen of these three. This is old school AFI, but this is the best old school AFI record. 1999, Black Sails in the Sunset. Oh, spooky as hell, atmospheric as hell. This record is just a banger. Songs like Maleus Maleficarum, that for me is the best song inside here. God Called in Seeds Today. Perfect ending of this record. But every fucking song here is perfect. And compared with The Art of Drowning, this record is more connected. This record is massive. You know what I mean? Massive in a punk rock record. Is it possible? Yeah, the sound is massive. You've got no pauses. Oh man, you can't breathe listening to this one. Listen once in your lifetime, but several times. The prayer position, guys. The song The Prayer Position is just incredible, unreal. And then you've got classic, masterpiece, outstanding. Only one record for me deserves this spot in AFI discography. And this one is Sing the Sorrow record. Sing the Sorrow record resume everything that every fan loves in AFI. An addicted punk rock head that is in love with the first three records can appreciate and listen to this record, Sing the Sorrow too. Even if a new wave, a new era of AFI is starting here, of course, still screamings, the best screams, the best harsh voices of Davey Havoc inside here, but also some of the best melodies. And addicted to the first three records can appreciate this one. It's the last one that he can really appreciate. A lover of the last era of AFI, Bodies, or the Blood album record, of course, is beloving Sing the Sorrow, I'm pretty sure, especially some songs, especially Silver and Cold, maybe for example, or The Living Song Part 1. And a lover of the best era of old school AFI, I mean Black Sails in the Sunset, 1999, and year 2000, The Art of Drowning records, of course, is engaged a lot with Sing the Sorrow record. Oh man, oh yeah. And some atmosphere of Sing the Sorrow are also inside Burials and Crash Love records. So also people like me, not the majority, that enjoy a lot Burials and Crash Love, is addicted to Sing the Sorrow record. This is a banger. I burned it. This is a classic, a masterpiece, outstanding record. This is just the perfect record. The perfect record. It exists also a deluxe edition, like for the same is for Crash Love, a deluxe edition. In Crash Love, the deluxe edition increased the level of Crash Love. If you didn't listen to the 4 tracks of the special edition of Crash Love, please check. In Sing the Sorrow, maybe the deluxe edition doesn't increase the level of this fucking good record. But this one is a masterpiece, a monster of an album. AFI Sing the Sorrow, you have got melodies inside, you have got punk rock rhythms, you have got screams, you have got transitions, you have got spooky as hell vibes, gothic, emo, but also energetic, emphatic, and a lot of fun. But this is, guys, this is really an introspected record, also because of the topic and the lyrics and the title of the album, Sing the Sorrow, guys. And here inside this record you have got several great songs. For me, Girls Not Grey is one of the best songs ever written by AFI, but also the Living Song Part 2, of course. Miseria Cantare, the first song of this record. You've got Dancing Through Sunday, you've got Death of Seasons, you've got some hardcore songs inside here, but you've got also sweet melodies, and you've got deep content with This Time Imperfect, spoken words, Padom is Nowhere. 12 minutes of 3 songs in one that are the best page of AFI record, discography, of AFI discography. So the only one that deserves for me classic masterpiece outstanding is AFI Sing the Sorrow. 5 records deserves a very good must listen spot, but Burials is unique, Crash Love is unique, and Black Sails in the Sunset is the masterpiece of the old era, is the father of The Art of Drowning, as Sing the Sorrow is the father of December Underground. Both are junior for me. The Art of Drowning is Black Sails in the Sunset Junior, and December Underground is Sing the Sorrow Junior. For someone, The Art of Drowning is really way better than Black Sails in the Sunset. I can understand because it's a very energetic, very amazing record with 2 or 3 tracks that are the best AFI tracks ever, maybe, but the overall the record is not so tight like Black Sails in the Sunset is. And I really don't like about AFI, I personally don't like the last 2 records. I can enjoy in some way the first 3 records, especially when I am in this mood, adolescent mood, and man, or when I want pure energy and joy, I can check the first records that deserves all 3 a 6 or maybe also a 7, but of course are not the best pages of AFI for me. And you've got also 2 EPs that deserves to be mentioned. All Hallows, the year 2000, All Hallows, maybe, oh man, maybe it's 2000, 1999, the ending of 1999. And then you've got also another EP with 4 or 5 songs that came after the Blood album and before Bodies, that is way better than both for me. I prefer this short EP than Blood album or Bodies record. But these are the studio AFI studio albums, but there is a big live that you need to check, of course. I Heard the Voice. We've got the DVD and you've got the CD. Both are outstanding. This is the best representation of the best live concert ever of AFI. I saw them live. They are pretty good live, but they are not a perfect live. Especially because of the voice of the Viavoc, but also because of the instrumentation. Not everything is perfect in their lives concerts. I Heard the Voice live, Long Beach, recorded in Long Beach, California, I think, is the best live you can check. So this is my tier list. Thank you for watching. AFI have not a terrible record, but the last two records I think are way boring, and especially the Blood album uninspired for me. The other discography, except for the first three that I don't that are not for you if you're not a punk rocker, and if you really can't enjoy punk rock music, all the others, give it a try and you will not regret. Ragazzi, un pochino italiano, guys, a little Italian now, then see you for another tier list. Ciao, see you guys, little Italian. Ragazzi, ho diviso questa discografia degli AFI nel recensirla in 5 categorie. Quella più bassa è solo per punk rocker, buono per andare in skate, in bici, guidare a tutto spiano con la macchina, gasarsi, eccitarsi, fare festa, ma solo per amanti del punk rock, gli altri non gradirebbero. E qui ho messo i primi 3 dischi, come vedete, e sinceramente il terzo di questa serie l'ho messo, che è uscito nel 97, l'ho messo onestamente più in basso di tutti, e mi riferisco a Shut Your Mouth and Open Your Eyes, perché secondo me comincia a essere una linea di transizione ed è parecchio corto, considerando quanto sono lunghe le canzoni. È un po' una delusione per me rispetto agli altri due. Il primo è un esordio potentissimo, feroce e anche ben prodotto secondo me per essere un debutto. E il migliore secondo me dei tre è Very Proud of Ya, il secondo, quello del 96. 20 canzoni, c'è da sbizzarrirsi, tutte però stessa linea, cioè questi 3 dischi hanno, a parte l'ultimo, quello del 97 che ho messo in fondo, gli altri 2 hanno canzoni che sono intercambiabili, cioè sono tutte la stessa roba secondo me. Poi ho messo una categoria in cui ho scritto il momento di levarsi dalle scatole, forse di chiudere con gli AFI, a eccezione di chi ama la musica pop o l'indie, perché gli ultimi 2 dischi, The Blood Album e Bodies, che qui manca la cover, non l'ho potuto inserire ma è così, non c'era qui, questi ultimi 2 dischi sinceramente deludono perché sono fiacchi, mosci, non ispirati, soprattutto questo qua. Sì, ci sono delle atmosfere, ci sono 2 o 3 pezzi da salvare per ogni disco, ci sono dei bei groove, però se ne va via piatto, in entrambi i casi l'esperienza. Quindi per me è chiaro che la produzione è buona, il suono è curato, però non ci sono più le grida di Davey Havok, non c'è più energia, non c'è più niente. Per me non valgono questi ultimi 2 dischi la pena di essere ascoltati. Poi ho messo la categoria molto buoni ma copie. Sono i sequel degli originali secondo me, cioè copie nel senso che sono venuti tutti e 2 dopo dei grandi dischi e li ricalcano un po', ma secondo me non migliorano gli originali, anche se sono dei grandi dischi da ascoltare questi, tutti e 2 grandiosi. Uno è The Art of Drowning, il disco del 2000, molto buono, ma secondo me è la copia di quello del 99, Black Sails in the Sunset, e non lo migliora. E poi, anche se ci sono qui dentro delle canzoni come Morning Star e come Days of the Phoenix, soprattutto su tutte, che sono praticamente delle canzoni epocali, le 2 potete mettere anche le 2 migliori degli AFI in questo disco qui, quindi rendetevi conto. E poi c'è December Underground, questo disco qui del 2006, che è l'ultimo in cui ci sono le grida di Davey Havok. E che grida ci sono? Ci sono canzoni impressionantemente fantastiche come Endlessly She Said, come Miss Murder, come soprattutto Kill Caustic, se volete una roba proprio. E la mia preferita è The Interview, ma anche 37mm è una grande canzone perché è molto atmosferica, ti introduce, non è noiosa, capite? Questo disco non è noioso. E, però viene dopo Sing the Sorrow e secondo me in confronto si sfigura, anche se è un disco da ascoltare subito, andate a cercarvelo subito. C'è anche Love Like Winter con questa specie di disco dentro, questa atmosfera invernale, fantastico. Poi ho messo come seconda categoria obbligo ascoltarli, d'obbligo ascoltarli una o migliaia di volte, d'obbligo ascoltarli una o varie volte nella vita, perché sono dischi secondo me unici. Uno è Burials, un disco sottovalutatissimo del 2013. Questo disco è completamente dark, completamente gotico, completamente emo, completamente atmosferico. È chiaro che non lo puoi apprezzare se vuoi semplicemente saltare, pogare, perché questo è un disco da contemplare, da ascoltare in silenzio, ascoltando il suono delle foglie, ascoltando il rumore della pioggia in un bosco con le cuffie, con gli auricolari in mezzo ai colori dell'autunno e per Halloween, in novembre, in dicembre. È un disco ovviamente atmosferico, molto introspettivo, ma ci sono dei pezzi, Deep Slow Panic, le prime due canzoni del disco, quella che lo chiude. Ragazzi, questo disco va ascoltato, non è noioso come gli ultimi due, rispetto agli ultimi due non è noioso. È la prima perla di questa nuovissima ultima era che poi li ho abbandonati, ma questo era ancora valido ed è la perla che merita di essere ascoltata secondo me, Burials. Poi c'è Crash Love. Questo è il primo disco senza grida, senza urla, senza voce, senza cambiamenti di voce, transizioni di voce, però è stellare, è stellare. Qui dentro ci sono già l'attacco della prima canzone, Torch Song, c'è un attacco di chitarra che proprio, cioè, ti fa venire noi brividi, praticamente le palpitazioni da quanto è bello. Poi c'è Medicate, che è una canzone più vecchio stile, bella, bella, pesa. Beautiful Thieves, che è un singolo che praticamente ci hanno fatto un video che è fantastico. E poi ci sono altri pezzi che ti ricordano quasi la musica dei Placebo in una maniera più elaborata, più bella, più complessa, più le linee di basso qui dentro, il batterismo, le melodie. C'è anche roba super smielata, sì, super mielosa, ma è l'unico disco che ha queste caratteristiche e secondo me è bellissimo. C'è anche una canzone che avevo preso per il mio matrimonio da mettere nella... pensate un po'. E poi sempre in questi da ascoltare assolutamente una volta o mille volte, il migliore fra tutti, perché a sinistra ho messo il peggiore, in cima ho messo il migliore, c'è, ragazzi, Black Sails in the Sunset, l'album del 99. Questi sono gli AFI vecchio stile, intendo dire, di questa roba qua, evolutisi in qualcosa di più interessante, con un livello di composizione variegato, dove le canzoni non si assomigliano più tutte in pezzi da un minuto e mezzo, due uguali. E qui ci sono dei capolavori. Questo disco però rispetto a The Art of Drowning viene prima ed è più compatto, è più solido, se ne va via come un monolite, è una bomba veramente integra. Canzoni come Clove Smoke Catharsis, ma soprattutto come The Prayer Position è la migliore secondo me, Malleus Maleficarum, è una canzone fuori tempo da quanto è figa. E poi ci sono anche canzoni come Gold Golden Silk Today che chiude il disco, che sono epiche. Questo disco qua dovete ascoltarlo in tutti i modi perché è una bomba di energia, ma le canzoni si distinguono bene bene e rimane compatto, 12-13 canzoni che rimangono compattissime. E poi ho messo un'ultima categoria dove ho messo un capolavoro, un classico, fuori categoria. E qui c'è il disco del 2003, Sing the Sorrow, l'unico che merita di essere lì. E per distacco è il miglior disco degli AFI in assoluto. Qui ci sono solo canzoni favolose dentro. Non è che ci sono solo canzoni belle, sono solo canzoni favolose. Se in Crash Love c'è una versione deluxe che lo migliora ancora, questo disco c'è una versione deluxe che non lo migliora, lo lascia a quel livello lì e anzi, perché le canzoni aggiunte sono un po'... ma le 12 dell'originale sono una cosa pazzesca. Questo accontenta tutti, è un disco che accontenta tutti, accontenta quelli della prima era, che ascoltavano i primi tre dischi, che arrivano ad ascoltare anche quello, ne ho sentiti tanti che fanno ranking e gli piace comunque. Qualcuno hanno iniziato a lasciarli lì. Questo è il primo disco che hanno fatto con la Major, il primo disco che non erano più indipendenti, che erano con una casa discografica, però diciamo che era ancora seguito anche dai primi fan degli AFI questo disco qua, perché comunque ci sono anche ritmi punk rock, c'è anche scatenamento e tutto. Ma questo piace, sono sicuro, anche a chi ascolta gli ultimi due dischi, perché poi c'è anche roba atmosferica e elaborata come negli ultimi due dischi, che non mi piacciono, ma quel tipo di fan gli piacerà Single Sorrow anche a loro, ma soprattutto piace a tutti quelli della parte centrale della storia degli AFI. Piace a quelli che gli piace The Art of Drowning, piace a quelli che gli piace Black Saints in the Sunset, e ovviamente ai dischi venuti immediatamente dopo. Per le atmosfere qualcosa ricorda il nero che poi Burials riprende. Per le canzoni sdolcinate come The Living Song Part 1 e Silver and Cold ti ricorda un po' Crash Love, e nelle parti gridate December Underground, appunto, che è molto bello ma è una copia, c'è la stessa parte gridata scatenata che c'è lì, ma fatta in una maniera sublime, come in Death of Seasons, Dancing Through Sunday. E poi qui dentro c'è un capolavoro di chiusura, che sono tre canzoni in una, che sono This Time Imperfect, Spoken Words e Bad Home Is Nowhere, che insieme fanno un pezzo di 12 minuti che chiude con una raffinatezza. Io questo disco l'ho divorato, l'ho finito ed è il grande capolavoro, cioè questo lo dovete mettere in bacheca fra i vostri capolavori. Ragazzi, alla prossima volta per un'altra tier list, ci vediamo la prossima volta e ciao. See you next time, guys.